Fine. So the last topic for unit 2 is three-dimensional matrix. Okay, I didn't demonstrate it there. I couldn't demonstrate it in previous video, but I demonstrated here. Okay, in case of okay, three-dimensional matrix. Okay, I couldn't demonstrate in the previous video. I'll demonstrate it here. Before that, a small theory. If you have seen my previous video, you already know. If you have A, B, C, D, E, F as individual elements, you can make them into one element using one-dimensional array, right? And if in case you want to have an array of arrays, that is A of, let's say you have an array called as A of 10, then you have an array called as B of 10, then you have an array called as C of 10. This is arrays, right? If you want to store all the arrays in one single array, that is called as two-dimensional. Here you write how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3. You write 3. Then you write each array can hold how many elements? 4. That is like this is like this. A of 4, A of 4, A of 4. You are writing A of 3 for ABC, then you are writing 4 to hold 4 elements each. This is the concept of two-dimensional arrays. Two-dimensional arrays. If in case I have to give clarity, A of 0 can hold 1, 2, 3 value, 1, 2, 3, 4 values. A of 1 can also hold 1, 2, 3, 4 values, right? And A of 2 can also hold 1, 2, 3, 4 values. This is how it is. This is how two dimension looks like. But now what three dimension can do is three dimension, it is an array of arrays. It is an array of arrays. This one, just write a of 3, a of 3 of 3. This is one array, right? You can tell behind how many arrays you want. I want two matrices of 3 cross 3 matrix. I want two matrices of the size 3 cross 3. I want four matrices of the size 3 cross 3. This is a multi-dimensional array. If you know the theory part, you already can understand this. So now I'll code it. Hash include std io.h. Okay. Int. Sorry, I had placed my keyboard in wrong place. Int main. Okay, now let's start. See, I want, first of all, I want an array of three dimension. A of 10. Okay, of 10 of 10 definitely. Since I have three indices, I need three loops I, j, k. I need to know size of rows and columns. I also want to know how many matrices in it, m and o. Okay, these are the elements I require. Printf. First one, take the input for this block. Enter the number of matrix, how many number of matrices my user wants. Okay, scanf percentage d comma, and I'm taking the number of matrices in the letter k. That's it. Now the second part is common. Printf, enter the number of rows. Enter the number of rows. /n scanf percentage d, and I'm storing in the variable m. Then again printf, enter the number of columns. Enter the number of columns. /n, if in case you are my students, you already know what I'm trying to write. If not, just shut up and go back and watch the previous videos, or else you won't understand anything. Okay, this much is clear. This completes. Now my matrix look like k of m of n. This is how my array looks like, where k tells me how many matrix I need, m cross n is the size of each matrix. Okay, now let's enter. Printf, enter the data. Enter the data ante enter into the matrix. For k, first you have to select the page number. First you have to select this location. For k is equal to 0, k less than, what is that? K less than O na? I took the input in O. It's not K, it's O. For K less than O, K plus plus. This gives me matrix number. This gives me matrix number. Bracket open. Now rows. For I is equal to 0. For each matrix, I is less than m, I plus plus, this gives me rows. Okay, then I enter again j loop for j is equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus, this gives me columns. Okay, this gives me columns. Come here, open again, scanf, %d, comma, and a of k. First tell the matrix number where you want to enter, then tell the row number of that matrix and tell the column number of matrix. Here you come here, you write printf enter into matrix %d. This will give me the matrix number and that is k. Done. This is how you input into a three-dimensional matrix. Now printf print out the matrices. I have to print the matrices kada adi. And same for loop, you already know whatever for loop you use for printf, the same one you will use for scanf and return 0. The small changes, there it is printf, here it is printf, there it is scanf, % space a of I comma k, and here enter into the matrix kadu. Matrix %d is, this will give me the matrix number, and here you have to write printf /n. You people already know why. Why? Because this is a two-dimensional matrix, and here printf /n, this gives a space between each of the matrix. Run this. Mat. Wow, not even a single error. I want you people to be like me. You shouldn't get any errors. But definitely there is one error in printf, there cannot be any and. Now run this. See, it's asking me enter the number of matrix. Let's say I want two matrices of the size 3 cross 3 and program ended. Super. Why? Enter into the matrix rows, columns, %d a of kj. It didn't even do something, man. Oh, sorry, I gave it a 0 rasa. It's O. Don't be like me, but be better than me. Karma. Okay, let it run. Okay, now let's say this. Two matrices of the size 3 cross 3. Enter the data of matrix 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Enter the details of matrix 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Print out matrix because here also it's 0. With O. Okay, both are O. Run this again. Copy paste chesa kada. Andike same error vastundi. Now say this. Enter into two matrices 3 cross 3 size. Matrix 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Matrix 2, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you see? Matrix 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And matrix 1 is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is how you enter into a two-dimensional matrix. Okay. The reason why it's not coming in first line is I didn't give /n here. That's it. If I give /n here, you can see this, that this is a perfect program for three-dimensional matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you see this? The matrix 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and matrix 1 is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is called as a three-dimensional matrix, where the first block represents the total number of matrix, the second block represents the rows of each matrix, and third one represents the column size of each of the matrix. And this is how you print it. I hope this much is clear. And the theory part, it is already explained in the previous class. If you understood till here, we are completely done with unit 2. Okay, there is a program to add the three-dimensional matrices as well. If you want, I can demonstrate it, but it's not required. It's not required, so I'm not doing it. So this completes your unit 2. So from next class, we'll be starting with unit 3, that is functions. Okay, bye bye.